Hello, everyone. I've come here because I want to throw some cards, okay, on tomorrow's meeting with President Trump and President Zelensky. Vladimir, okay? Not Vladimir, but Vladimir Zelensky. Uh-huh. And I thought I'd throw some cards and see, okay, because I may have to warn Zelensky, okay? So let me throw some cards in case I have to give him a call. I'm already smudged. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So can you tell us, okay, the energy going into tomorrow's meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky and Trump? They're having a meeting. Did they say where the meeting was going to be? I take it it's in Washington, okay? Because see, that's where you can go wherever you want to go when you don't have a warrant out, an international warrant out for your arrest. Okay, you could travel. That's right. And I heard he's coming with backup. So yeah, what's the energy? Okay. Matter of fact, what does Donald even want to meet with Zelensky? Okay. They didn't want to tell us what the meeting was about, but they sure want to meet with Zelensky. What's that about? Okay. What do you want us to know? So we're going to throw some cards on this situation right here. Okay. Okay, so underneath it all is the Page of Wands. Is that the spy in the camp? Let's see. Oh, he's hasty. He's gullible, impatient, lack of energy and ideas. Okay. Okay, so that's underneath. Okay, let me put this card back. Okay. What? Okay. Ooh, look at that. Oh, so this right here is the Four of Cups in reverse. And I think there's going to be, Zelensky is not going to like the offer that, or he's not going to like the offer. Okay, wait, sadness, Greece. Okay, so I don't know. This is in reverse. So he may, okay, so let me go back, okay, because let me go by the cards. He may end up agreeing with some of whatever Trump is trying to say, okay? Because the Four of Cups in reverse is seizing opportunities and letting go of the regret. It's the end of stagnation, motivation, and enthusiasm. So we have the Four of Coins, okay, holding on to something, but it is in reverse. So this right here is so now we have seizing opportunities, shedding the old, letting go of possessions, ideas, okay, people. It's just letting go. Whatever the issue may be, you're letting go of it, okay? And then we have the King of Swords, okay? So this is some structure, okay? And some routine, intelligent, rational, logical power. I wonder, is Putin ready to end this war? Really ready to end this war? Okay, but he's not gonna say it. He's gonna have Donald relay the message. He's gonna have it get out the way he wants to, because he doesn't want to admit defeat. Okay. So the secrets will be revealed because we have the moon in reverse. So any fear. Okay, so this is just a lot of releasing here with these cards. Okay, uh, yeah, subsiding anxiety, regaining composure. It's gonna be interesting. Okay. Oh, this goes together. And then we have a thief, and this is in reverse, meaning they gonna get caught. They gonna confess. They gonna come clean. Okay. Oh, isn't that interesting? So the secret will be revealed because these cards are right next to each other. The moon in reverse and the seven of swords in reverse. Okay. That's interesting. And then we have the seven of wands in reverse. Giving in and giving up, admitting defeat. Oh, this just gets even more interesting. And then we have the hangman in reverse. Okay. But that right there is some discontent. Refusing to see another perspective. Okay. Not interested. Okay. So this looks like, let me keep going. Okay, then I'll tell you. Let me get this row finished. And then we have the two of cups, which is an agreement, a partnership, but it's in reverse. So that's a disagreement, disharmony, disconnection. Oh. And then we have betrayal, but it's in reverse. Okay, so there's going to be a release of pain. Okay. Okay, and then here we go with the nine. This is the nine of swords, the eight of swords, the eight of swords in reverse. So there's going to be an escape of freedom. There's going to be a sense of freedom. Okay, a sense of escape and all that. And what I'm getting here, I'm getting the intuition here that this may be Donald going into the meeting. Okay, he's going to release and let go. Okay, and admit that he's a liar, cheater, fake, and he's a con. Okay. Zelensky, okay, is not going to go for it. He is, this is what it seems like. Seems like this row is Trump and this is Zelensky, who, because you know he's coming with backup. Okay. He's not going to be in agreement with Donald. Okay. See? And it says admitting defeat, okay, but this seems like part of Donald here, okay. I don't see Zelensky doing that. Zelensky, because right here, these cards right here, just straight up are telling me that there's going to be discontent, there's going to be disharmony, okay? And he's going to tell how he really feel, okay? He's going to be releasing that pain, okay? And he's going to escape that freedom, that suppressed freedom, okay? Dealing with Trump, because he got backup now, okay? That's just my intuition. Everything's allegedly, okay, entertainment purposes. We have the two of wands in reverse. So there's a fear of change, okay? There's some plans that are being made, want to be made, but they can't plan. They're indecisive, okay? They're options, okay? They don't have that many options. Okay, and then here we got the strength card. We have the page of cups in reverse. Okay, so there's going to be some bad news. Okay, Hmm. And then we have judgment. Right next to all that money, the Ten of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So there's going to be a loss. There's going to be some unexpected changes, okay? There's going to be a loss. So I wonder, is Trump, if Zelensky is not going to go along with what he says, he's going to hold back, okay? That's his judgment here, is to hold back any money. So we have the Ten of Wands, okay? So there's some pressure there. There's pressure. There's pressure. Moving forward, there's pressure, okay? We also have the Nine of Cups in reverse, though. So it's not going to be a celebration. We have the Three of Cups. Now, this is a celebration, okay? So somebody going to be celebrating and somebody going to be mad. What's going on here? Okay. This is indulgence. It may not be so much of a celebration, okay, but somebody's going to need a drink. Somebody's going to need a drink. Mm-hmm. Three of Cups. Somebody's going to need a drink, okay, because the pressure's on. They're not happy about it, okay. They're going to need a drink. And then we have justice in reverse. So that's corruption right there. Injustice, okay. Corruption, dishonesty. And then at the end of the day, somebody's going to be feeling left out in the cold. Okay. Temporary financial hardship, negative change in circumstances. Okay. So it looks like that he's just not going to go for the conniving and conniving. Zelensky is not going to go for Trump's conniving and conniving, because you got to realize you're dealing with two cons here: Putin and Trump. Okay, having a meeting about you without you. So you already know two shady people. So you already know you going into this, okay, knowing it's going to be something shady. So he's been called to meet with Donald Trump, okay, and he's going to have some other people with him, I believe from the UK and all that, because he has their backing. And they're going to, yeah. The thing, the thing about it is, okay, I personally would not, I don't blame Zelensky. If this is the case, I don't blame him, okay? Because you came over here to my country, started some mess, started a war, blew up all my stuff, everything we didn't, it was a nice, Ukraine was nice. Yeah, and they didn't blew all that to shreds. Okay, and then we're gonna have to spend money and rebuild, and you're trying to take our stuff. Okay, now for those of you who are not familiar with what's going on with Ukraine and Russia, is, okay, one of the main reasons is the minerals, okay, that they have. They're rich in minerals. You know those the glaciers, all the ice, okay, out there, right? Well, the ice, because of the global warming, has been melting, okay? Well, unbeknownst to everybody, there are precious minerals, and I mean like gold, okay? Precious minerals that they could use, a lot of people could use, okay, that they discovered. So now, here come Putin talking about, I want my stuff back. Okay. See what I'm saying? they're like, nah. And he wants to get to those minerals. Okay. He don't want Alaska. He wants those minerals over there in Ukraine. And so he thought he was going to take it, and it didn't work out that way. Okay. Allegedly. So that is my little take on this Ukraine situation and this meeting tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes, but I don't think it's going to go well if I go by what the cards say. Okay? If I was a fly on the wall. But subscribe to my channel because there's going to be more. If you have any comments or any requests, leave them down below. But most of all, stay blessed. Bye.